Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. Now let's just get into it. So, Michigan will play Michigan State 12 o'clock. I believe it's on Fox this Saturday. So, I'm going to run over some of the stats for Michigan State, then I'm going to get into what I want to talk about. So, Michigan State lost this week to Rutgers 38-27. Let's see. They gained 379 yards on offense. Rocky Lombardi's the starting quarterback. He was 31 of 44, for 319, three TDs, two picks, two fumbles. His top weapon was Jaden Reed. He had 11 catches for a 128, two TDs, 11.6 yard average, but he had two fumbles, and we're gonna get into that. Top rusher was Jordan Simmons, 14 carries, 43 yards, 3.1 average. Now on defense, they gave up 276, and leading tackle was Antoine Simmons, number 34, 11 tackles and a fumble recovery. Second leading tackler was Trey Person, 7 tackles, 1 sack, number 24. And number 45, Noah Harvey, had 7 tackles. So this game should be a blowout. I'm just going to keep it 100. It should be a blowout. The thing about this is, and even with the turnovers, let's start with the turnovers. Michigan State had like 9 turnovers, I think. Like 7 fumbles, and then Rocky fumbled it twice, getting sacked. But it's not likely they're gonna have 7 fumbles. Like, that's just not likely it's gonna happen. But the thing the thing about them in any team, and this is what I'm gonna start saying for a lot of teams, if you can't slow down Don Brown's man blitz scheme, you don't have a chance to beat us. This is the good and the bad. If you do have the weapons to go against it, you're gonna beat us. But if you don't, you're not gonna beat us. You're probably gonna get destroyed. And so when I look at Michigan State, they're probably going to not be able to stop Don Brown's scheme. And Reed, he's fast. Like, if we miss some tackles, or he can probably get deep. But I saw him get some short stuff and take it to the house. But if you can't do that consistently and get good blocking up front, you might get a drive here, maybe a drive there. But once Don Brown's defense settles in and we see exactly what you're trying to do, it's just they're gonna be pinning their ears back. And honestly, with Aiden and Queedy and them boys, we might not even have to blitz. We might not even have to blitz Michigan State. So that's just the thing. We know Don Brown, he gonna blitz anyway, just because that's what he does. But with them two boys, we might not even have to blitz and can just shut down their offense. So that's when I'm looking at it, because they didn't even run the ball good against Rutgers. So I just don't see them scoring enough points. And then the way on offense, with us on offense, the way our offense is, and I was listening to Urban Meyer. For those of you, I know Michigan, we supposed to hate him. Dude's mind for college football is something serious. But he was talking about Michigan, and he was saying they have a legitimate spread offense now. And that's what it is. If you saw it, it looked different from last year. Without Shea, without DPJ, Nico, all of them, it looked different because Michigan now has players that are quick and fast. So when we get it into the flat to these dudes, they're gonna eat up some yardage quick. And not only that, Joe gets the ball out faster on these screens and stuff than Shea ever could dream of. And it's actually accurate, so they can run with the ball. The throws are coming right here, So they can catch it, look upfield, and make a dude miss and see and try to make something happen now. Not only that, you have the threat of Joe in the running game. And I haven't even talked about Charbonnet and Evans and Haskins and Blake Corum and our offensive line looking good. So I just don't see them being able to keep up with us. We have this year, we have too many weapons to slow us down. You're gonna have to be tackling great on the outsides, and then a dude like Eric All, who looks pretty fast. Like when Eric All got in the open field, he was eating up yardage. So Michigan just has so many weapons. I just don't see any way Michigan State will be able to keep up with us. Just honestly, regardless of the if Moody or Nordine is missing field goals, like I just don't see Michigan State being able to keep up with us because we just have too much talent and the young players, so many young players like Charbonnet and Haskins, they're a year older in the system, and all the young wide receivers, like all these young dudes have gotten better. So it's just like I just don't see any way that Michigan State will be able to keep up with us dealing with Don Brown's defense, dealing with Queedy and Aiden. Like, there's some weaknesses in our secondary. Dax Hill should be back to shore up that safety spot. But the weaknesses in the secondary, you have to have the dogs to exploit them. If you don't got the dogs to exploit them, it ain't gonna matter. And with Don Brown's scheme and Queedy and Aiden, I just don't see it, y'all. So this one ain't gonna be too long because I just don't see a way Michigan State is gonna be able to stay in the game. I just want to see Joe in the offense come out early and score points to force Michigan State to have to throw it, and we can unleash them dogs, Aiden and Queedy, and just unleash them and get out of there at halftime. Like I want to see Joe play a couple series in the third and then go sit down. Get in here, handle our business, and get out healthy. But that's all I really got for this one, y'all. I appreciate the donations, Greg Saudi. I appreciate you donating as always, bro. You always show me love, and that's pretty much it, y'all. If you want to donate to the page, the Cash App, Venmo will be in the description. Like, share, subscribe. The subscribers are booming, y'all. Keep subscribing, keep sharing it, and as always, go blue.